Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here and welcome back to Catalyst. We rejoin this novel in Part 3, Dead Reckoning. Chapter 23, Derivatives. Krennic is not showing Galen any of what his research is being used for, and Galen is becoming worried. Galen and Lyra have grown distant. Tarkin spoke with Ameda, updating him on the battle and asking for reinforcements. Tarkin said he had the upper hand in the battle but needed extra troops to successfully occupy the planets and moon in the salient system. It has been a rough and long battle. Tarkin even described it as the most gruesome and difficult battle he has been a part of since the Clone Wars. Hoss and Saw have been smuggling supplies and freedom fighters to the salient system throughout the months-long battle. Chapter 24, Cardinality. Krennic met with the engineers on Hypori and listened to their design of a weapon 50 times the size of the one they had test-fired. Reva announced some concerns the engineers were having. As the meeting ended, he told them they were going to be relocated to better continue their work. As Krennic left, he told a stormtrooper to make sure the engineers were permanently relocated. Lyra went on a run to clear her head, but still has a distrust and fear of Krennic. Lyra tried to call Reva on Hypori but got no answer. The line didn't even ring. Lyra then called Neri to see if she would be able to get a ship to Hypori. Neri said she would do her best, but it is very out of the way and the hyperlanes are restricted. Chapter 25. The still point in the turning world. Tarkin's assault in the salient system is still ongoing. Jin drew Galen a picture, and Galen was sad that he had let his work get between him and his family. Krennic is planning how to keep the Ersos under control. Lyra and Galen went for a walk so Lyra could get out of their suspected surveillance. Galen said he was suspicious of the Empire's activities as well. Chapter 26, Exponents. Tarkin captured and interviewed Hoss after a strike on their hideout on Salient 1. Saw Gerrera was able to escape this attack. Hoss revealed that he had been working for Krennic and had previously worked with the Ersos. Tarkin is going to offer Hoss a way to redeem himself. Nari sent the Ersos evidence from Malpaz and Hypori. Galen knew that the Empire had taken out the facilities and it seemed unprovoked. Chapter 27, End of Proof. Krennic met with the Ersos, still trying to pry Lyra and Galen apart, not knowing that they are more together now than they have been in months. After Krennic left, Tarkin called him. Tarkin said Hoss had escaped and was headed to Coruscant for a meeting. Krennic said he was no longer in contact with Hoss. Krennic suspects Hoss is coming to meet the Ersos. Krennic is going to go back to the Ersos. He wants to apologize for how hostile their meeting had gotten. Galen told Lyra that Orson was likely responsible as he had deflected every concern they had. He also told Lyra that he had helped the Empire weaponize their kyber crystals. Now I think I missed the part where he actually realized that himself. The Ersos have decided to leave Coruscant and no longer do research for the Empire. When Krennic arrived back at the facility, the Ersos were already gone. Security said they had left 2 hours beforehand. Krennic is starting a search for the Ersos, enhancing his suspicion that Hoss is meeting up with the family. As the Ersos were traveling through Coruscant's crowded walkways, their pictures were posted on screens throughout the area. Galen told Lyra the Empire would not be able to complete the super weapon without him. Krennic met with Hoss when he landed on Coruscant. Hoss said he was not here for the Ersos. Tarkin has actually gotten Hoss to be a double agent for him and essentially keep him informed on what Krennic gets up to. Saw Gerrera found the Ersos and said he was a friend of Hoss's. They traded a predetermined few code words and then continued moving along together. Krennic was furious that he had been wrong about Hoss meeting with the Ersos, and even more furious that the Ersos were evading all of Coruscant's surveillance. Chapter 28, Transposed. Saw has successfully gotten the Ersos off Coruscant. Hoss is now working again for Krennic to find the Ersos, which he is doing his best to not do, but make it look like he is trying. During this, Hoss is also reporting to Tarkin and keeping him updated on anything Krennic. Tarkin has been sent to Sentinel Base, a moon near Geonosis, and the construction of the battle station. Tarkin is overseeing Krennic's progress in the construction. Krennic met with a Meta in a Meta's temporary office in the old Jedi Temple. Krennic refused being demoted after his setbacks and loss of Galen. Krennic is furious that Galen abandoned him after all he had provided for Galen and his family. Saw is bringing the Ersos to their new home on Lamu, a planet currently outside of the Empire's reach. Now, this does wrap up Catalyst. Honestly, I think part 3 was unfortunately the worst part. I didn't really like the resolution. I know it's technically a prequel to a movie, so it's not going to fully resolve everything. But it was kind of the least impactful part of the book. Let me know what you thought of Catalyst down below. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.